Disneyland is a lot of things, and rides might be the number one thing you're thinking of, but Disneyland is so much more than just the rides. In fact, you can spend an entire day there doing nothing but things other than the rides and still have one of the best days possible. So in today's video, we're gonna let you know about the best things to do in Disneyland that have nothing to do with the rides. What's up, everybody? Welcome to RTD Adventures. My name is Brian.
My name is Jacob.
And for those of you that are longtime viewers, welcome back. But if this is your first time here, we bring you theme park and Disney related content. So if you're interested in learning some more about some great theme parks and learning how to make the most of your next vacation, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we got a lot more info coming your way.
Let's talk about fireworks. Now, fireworks are a main staple of Disneyland. That's one of the best things to do in the evenings that isn't a ride. Just kind of sitting down with friends and family, having a snack, and enjoying the show. If you haven't seen a fireworks show and have decided to go on rides in the past, maybe this time, skip the rides, go to the fireworks show.
Next up on our list is the parades. And this is something that's awesome at Disneyland because they've got such a huge variety. Now, whether or not you're looking in Disneyland or in California Adventure, they've both got awesome parades and they vary by season. So you've got some seasons where there's great daytime parades like Magic Happens, and other times where something like the Main Street Electrical Parade is going on. So what you need to do is check out the Disneyland app and see which parades are going on so you can plan ahead, because typically those parades are offered more than once throughout the day. Pro tip, the second parade is usually less busy than the first, but check those out. You can get a nice seat without having to wait too long in advance. I would suggest spending at least a half hour ahead of time staking out a spot.
Yeah, at least.
But find a good spot on Main Street and just check out those great parades.
Another amazing thing that you can do in Disneyland, rather than going on rides, is pin trading. Now, if you haven't done pin trading or haven't heard of this, make sure you head on over to the video that we've made in the past all about pin trading. But in a nutshell, pin trading is this fun hobby slash game, you could call it, I guess.
Obsession.
You can buy pins throughout many of the different shops throughout Disneyland, DCA, Downtown Disney, and you can actually trade it with other people. Of course, they have to be willing to. However, if you get a pin that you may not really care too much about, like it came in a pack that was kind of cheaper, you can trade it with cast members that have them on their pouch or on their side, or in shops that you see a pin board. You can ask to see a pin board if they don't have it displayed, because some do that. And you can trade with any of them that you do like, as long as it's not the same, there's not already one on there that's the same pin. But it's so much fun. You may, now that we've told you about it, you may start seeing it a lot more, but definitely something to get into, and it's a lot of fun.
This is one of those activities that I never knew existed, but when we got into it, we saw it everywhere. So if you're looking for it, there's definitely lots of opportunities to enjoy this one. One of the great things about Disneyland that's not a ride is the amazing theming. The Imagineers that create these parks are bar none compared to the rest of the world. These guys go above and beyond to make the absolute best things you can look at. And if you just hang it around and say like Galaxy's Edge, there's so many little details to check out. You don't even have to be on a ride for hours at a time, and you can have a ton of fun just looking for little secrets and Easter eggs. There's always something to look at. There's always great things to check out. So just take your time and, smell the roses.
Something that might also catch your eye or your ears are the sideshows that you may see throughout the park, specifically the Dapper Dans, the Disneyland Parade, the jazz band. The jazz band. Yeah. Just things like that. You may even see a pirate crew singing a sea shanty on your way to over Pirates of the Caribbean. Take your time. Stop, listen to those people, because they are insanely talented, like ridiculously talented, and usually funny. They usually try to put on a show, but this is something other than rides that can, keep the kids busy, entertained, and also keep you entertained, because, like I said, they're really good at what they do.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. We're beggars and blighters and ne'er-do-well cats. Drink up, me hearty, yo-ho! I'm a little boy of movies and dance. Drink up, me hearty, yo-ho!
Next on our list of things to do that are not rides at Disneyland is meeting characters. This is something that's great at Disneyland that works out a lot better than Disney World, because a lot of characters are actually just walking around. So if you spend time looking for the characters, there's a ton of them to meet, and they're easy to meet too, because a lot of them just have a short line that's out there. Like we saw Gaston that had a 10-15 minute wait to go meet him, and the characters or the cast members that play the characters are they're experts at this, and they really get themselves into that character. So you have a great experience, and you can get the autograph books and collect the autographs from the characters, take your pictures with them. There's so many fun interactions. I love in Galaxy's Edge interacting with the stormtroopers there because they're always a load of fun there.
Yep.
But there's so many characters to meet, so why not spend some time looking for those characters, look for your favorites, and just make a magical memory off the rides.
And possibly my favorite thing to do in Disneyland, besides going on rides, taking in the scenery, watching the fireworks, is eating. Snacks specifically. There are so many different things you can eat in Disneyland and blow your money on for sure. We have other videos about that, like how not to do that. But it's just so much fun to do because you could just sit down, take in everything, and just eat a snack. You got the churros, the pretzels, the Dole Whip. There's so much variety to what you can eat as a snack. And especially with a group, if you're with them, you can kind of trade around. Maybe Brian, I have a bite of your churro, or probably not. That's probably not going to happen. But take a snack. Eat it, enjoy it, you're welcome.
Speaking of snacks, if you want some more info on some great Disney snacks that are available, we're going to put a link to that on the screen right here. But these are some of our favorite things we like to do aside from rides, but we probably missed something. Let us know your favorite activity to do at Disney that's not a ride. Leave it in the comments down below and let's have a conversation. I want to thank you guys for hanging out here, and just like always,
thanks for watching.